Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Lopez wants to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Pringle. And the Hurricanes get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Smashes ahead. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got a man. It's Pringle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. There, got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. In the formation on 1st and 10. gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Off play action. Unloads it left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not...
Touchdown, Hurricane! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff to the single back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A strike downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here.
Get set, get set.
They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, fourth down, offense has to make a decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. This time he's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Looking down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that, too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front. Guys pushing the pile. NFL talent on this offensive line. Just having their way. Making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Carr. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. They take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Middle Tennessee. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Got room at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts.
Looking for a huge play. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, this defense was ready for Gomez. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Lopez to pass. Right on target this time. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. The sure hands, it's Carr. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Canes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20, and he goes out of bounds at the 14-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Miami! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Carr. On target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The play action fake. Complete to the left. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games, but still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 9 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have...
Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Got enough for the first down. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a crease. It's Pringle.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
56, Notre Dame, 28.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Notre Dame, 28.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Canes.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Notre Dame, 28.
He'll return it. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the air, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He's been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed. But really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
Sends it downfield. Makes the catch on the left. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
35.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. He'll take a shot. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line.
Black 18. Black 18.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great...
There he goes! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
Here we go.
Lopez wants to fire. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with him.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going up top here late in the game. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Canes backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Lopez to pass. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot.